Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another quick video. All right, y'all, just back with some real quick news. I talked about this on a live stream like a few nights ago, but I just wanted to drop this real quick news update video for y'all. In the world of WMMA, fill y'all in on 4 fights we got coming up on the horizon to kick off 2021. Now, these aren't like big championship fights, but they are some good fights. I expect to see some action in these fights, because the ladies on this in this picture, they like to throw down. They'll definitely put on some good fights. First card we have is on LFA 97, January 15th, Friday. That's next Friday. On the main card, we have Loveth Young versus Kelly D'Angelo. I've actually already did like a separate video on this one announcing the fight. This is on the main card. Like I said, it should be a good fight. Kelly D'Angelo, Invicta veteran, versus the strawweight and Loveth Young, who's ready to make a big statement. She's on the come up after that solid knockout over Rena Norval. And also on the card, this is on the prelims card, is Nadine Mandio versus Claire Guthrie. 2 fighters on the come up. I know Claire Guthrie's like 1-1. She's fought Invicta a couple of times. Puts on a pretty good fight. And Nadine Mandio, I think she's 2-1. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, both fighters on the come up. Should be an exciting fight. And yeah, like I said, that's on January 15th, LFA 97. And next day, January 16th, we have Sarah Morris versus Vanessa Mello. Now, Sarah Morris, she's a fighter that comes to bang. She's a veteran in the game, former Tough House competitor. She'll come in there and she can pull off the upset. Liana Jojua, gave Sarge Eubank a tough fight. Sarge just had the tools to, really neutralize her pressure style, Vanessa Mello, on the other hand, I feel like this is a fight where she's kind of on that chopping block. She hasn't won a fight since she's been signed to the UFC. She's on a 3-fight losing streak. Maybe 4? I want to say 4, but it might be 3. So I feel like if she loses this fight, she might be getting cut. On top of that, she missed weight in her last fight against Carol Rosa. Missed it by like 6-7 pounds. So, this is a time for her to really show up and show out. She's got to make sure she makes weight, comes to look good as well. Because again, she might be one of those fighters on the chopping block, especially if you're not really holding that much weight in the game. No wins at all. So that might be one of those fights where they're looking at to cut some more dead weight in the game. But yeah, Sarah Morris, she comes to perform, like I said, exciting fighter. So I'm kind of looking forward to that fight. It's one of the lower tier bantamweight fights, but I'll check it out. Also on the card, I think this was on the prelims card, is Betch Coer. Betch Coer versus Yanin Wu, man. Betch Coer, supposedly this is supposed to be her last fight, y'all. I mean, everybody's been saying that, she was gone, but, the UFC is going to give her one last retirement fight. So I'm sure she's going to come in here and put on a banger. She's going to give it her all. You got Yanin Wu, who's usually fights at flyweight. I think she's fought at 135 early on in her career, but, she usually fights at flyweight. She's moving up to 135 for this one. And, yeah, man, I don't see her laying down for it either. This might be a good fight where Yanin Wu, she pulls off she sends her off on that real retirement. You know what I mean? But, yeah, Betch Coer, she's always came to bang. She wasn't never one of my favorite fighters, but, she'll come in there, box it out. Sometimes I feel like, she'll just leave her chin open and tries to brawl too much. And, that's one of the reasons why, she's racked up so many losses in the UFC as well, though. But, yeah, man, these are the first 4 fights that I know of that are going to be taking place in 2021. Make sure y'all check them out, especially this LFA 97 card. That's the card with the more fresher fighters on the come up that y'all need to be on the lookout for. Loveth Young, Kelly D'Angelo, Nadine Mandio, and Claire Guthrie. But, yeah, there are other fighters on the bantamweight, in the bantamweight division on the lower tier. They'll put on some exciting fights. So yeah, definitely check those out, man. But yeah, that's all I got on this one, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe and let me know what y'all think of these fights. What do y'all think about Vanessa Mello? Do you think she will get cut if she loses to Sarah Morris? And yeah, Betch Coer, do you think she can pull off her last fight in the UFC? Let me know, guys. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.